So, essence of all the scriptures, Gita, Bhagavad, Quran, Puran, Itihas, the essence of all scriptures in nutshell is about Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojan. So Sambandha, we have relationship with Krishna. Jivera Swarupa Hoy, Krishna is Nitya Das. So question was asked ki ami kene amar jarat apatrai ya nahi jani ami ke mane hit hai. Sanatan Goswami Pad, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is inquiring from him in Varanasi. He is saying, Ke ami, who am I? Ke ami, kene amar jarita patrai, or and when will my threefold material miseries will mitigate? Threefold material misery is Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik and Adi Atmik. Now let us see. Adi Devik, threefold material miseries. Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik. That is, you don't want to kill Adhyatmik. It's not a clash. Anyway, three tap. When will I be wrapped up these threefold material miseries? So we are suffering in this material world. So, kene amar jarita patrai, tin tap, threefold miseries. When will I mitigate them? So this is a question Sanatan Goswami Pad is asking Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he says, I don't know what is my ultimate good. Kene amar jarita patrai, ya nai jani ami ke mane hit hai. What is my ultimate good? I don't know. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately answered, Jivera Swarupa Hoy, Krishnera Nitya Das. So Jivera Swarupa Hoy, our identity is spiritual. We are spiritual. We are spirit soul. But we forget this and get into material rat race. But so be it. You can slowly and gradually get rid of material life. Everything takes time. So, Jivera Swarupa Hai, Krishna Nitya Das. Jiv Tatastha Sakti, Veda Ved Prakash. Jivatma, we are Jivatmas and we are marginal energy of Krishna. Marginal energy means that Jiva can play victim to material onslaught. And sometimes, right now, sometimes we become happy. So, जीव तटस्थ शक्ति भेद abhed prakash. Jiv sometimes go into spiritual, sometimes goes into material life. Veda Ved Prakash. So this is what is stated in all scriptures. Sambandha Gyan, Jivira Swarupa Krishna Nityadas, Abhideya Gyan, and Prayojan Gyan. So this is Divya Gyan. We have to get rid of the Suska Gyan from Vedas. Suska. That Krishna is some light ball and he is Brahma and he has no hands, no legs, no ears. So gopis, when Uddhava meet gopis, so they were talking about this Jnana, Brahma, talking about Brahma. Gopi says, can we touch? Can he touch us? Can we love? Can he love me? Brahma. And we are personalities. So there is no match. In order to enjoy, you need to match equal and same nature, Satchidananda nature. We are Satchidananda. Krishna is Satchidananda. So, gopis, they decry all this dry philosophical speculation that Uddhava is offering. So, what we were talking about? Abhideya, Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojan, Sarvasastri Gai. Sambandha, Abhideya. Abhideya is that process by which we can attain the topmost goal of our life. And that is Krishna Prem. Sambandha, Jivira Swarupa Krishna Nityadas, Abhideya, to attain Prayojan, Prem Prayojan. To attain Krishna Prema is Prayojan. And to attain that Prayojan, the topmost goal, we have to do something. That we have to do something is Abhideya. So many things, unlimited things we can do so that Krishna can love us. Prem Prayojan. So out of all things we can do, the deity worship, offering different items, especially prasad, and so many. But the best Abhideya, out of all unlimited Abhideya. Abhideya means that process by which we can attain prayojan, which is prema. So, if you want somebody's love, then you have to serve him. And easiest method of serving him is through mouth and tongue, vibrating holy name, which is absolutely identical with Krishna himself. So, Abhideya is summarized, and essence of Abhideya is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. So this is a base service to Krishna. Krishna doesn't need any other services, because all services he has is his fingertips. So many gopis and so many Gwalbal, such a big kingdom, including material, spiritual, Golok Vrindavan. Na tad bhasayate suryo, na sasank na pavaka, tadagattvana nivartante, tad dhama paramam mama. That is a spiritual abode. Having gone there, you never return. So, Abhideya is that process. Topmost process is chanting. The other things is very difficult. Cooking for him 1 hour takes, and so many other processes. But base process is vibrating his holy name, because he is identical with his holy name. So if you can serve his holy name, then automatically we are serving Krishna. So when you serve, then Krishna has no choice but to love you. If you serve a dog, giving chapati, food, and bathing dog, and so many services, especially giving food to the dog, chapati or something, then dog has no choice but to love you. Dog has to love you because you serve the dog. So you serve the holy name by vibrating. Sevan mukhe jivado swayameva sparatyada ato Sri Krishna namadi na bhavet gayamendriya. So ato Sri Krishna namadi na bhavet gayamendriya. So seven mukhe jivado. We have to serve him through his mouth, through his holy name. Holy name is Krishna. Prabhupada just give an example. If somebody is in next room and you call upon his name, immediately there is a response. Did you call me? So when you say Hare Krishna, immediately you attract the attention of Krishna. And Krishna loves his holy name. He is identical with his holy name, Krishna. So the name is sweetest and first and foremost thing that anybody loves. You can call that person by Indian, Gujarati, Punjabi, yeah, handsome, ugly. Ugly is not service anyway. Handsome. So many ways, but when you say the name, it immediately connects both of us. Immediately. So, sweetest thing for everybody is His holy name. So, Krishna and Krishna's name is identical. Same. We can serve holy name. So, this is best Abhideya. Best Abhideya. तो संबंध अभिधेय and प्रयोजन सर्वशास्त्र गाय. सब शास्त्रों में all the scriptures are enunciation. All the scriptures are giving same knowledge. Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojan. So this is spiritual life. Yes, especially Kali Yuga. So we are spirit soul, and natural life for spirit soul is spiritual life. So fish, natural life for fish is water. So you take away water from fish, put fish on nice couch and nice food and nice everything. She will not enjoy. She is distressful. Why? Because you have taken away from him natural life. So we are spirit, and living material life means our face is out of water. So abhi nahi to kabhi, we will have to come to this point. If we want bliss, then we have to come to this point. That is, I have to live spiritual life, total spiritual life. Then anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnam mritaswadanam. Anand hi anand. So we are spirit soul and living material life, suffering. But we spirit soul should live this spiritual life. Then your face is back in the water. So we want Krishna prema, then we have to serve him. And the easiest method is to serve him is through his holy name, vibrating his holy name. In all the scriptures, there is nothing beyond this point, that either you take tasbih, mala, rosary, whatsoever, chant his holy name. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur I sent, maybe not to you, most of you. I just sent. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, chant in all circumstances. My mind is not controlled. Chant anyway. I think of nonsense while chanting, but chant anyway. So, chanting is where everything is at. So, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada's kripa, due to their mercy, we got the essence of all scriptures. So we don't have to research. We have nice spiritual guidance. So we have to have our fish back into water. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. So I'll stop here and open the floor for question answer. Anybody has a question at all?
We keep the
Then-
fish in the water all the time.
Huh? How to remain in the water all the time?
Our fish.
Very good question. So to narrow it down our life to spiritual life, devotees, we can have a nice friendship with devotees, such as this. So we have to do everything that we are doing materially, but in connection with Krishna and his devotees. We will eat pretty soon. So eating is everybody's doing. Birds and beasts and karmis and everybody. But our eating will be in connection with Krishna. Offer to Krishna, offer to Vaishnavas, Prabhupada, Gurus, and prasad we take. It's just a change of activity and consciousness. That's all. It takes no time. We should be determined. That was your question?
How we can keep our fish in the water all the time?
Yes, by association with devotees, going to temple and practicing devotional life, chanting 4X principles, like that. We have to keep ourselves in fire of Krishna consciousness. At the end, we should be totally dedicate our life to spiritual life. If you do early enough, the better it is, because who knows who has seen next life. The spiritual life is very beautiful life, which puts us, we can have best of both worlds. Our life here is best, and our life after death is also best. We go back to home, back to Godhead. So we have best of the both worlds. Devotee always enjoys blissful life. संत को सदा दिवाली आठे पहर आनंद. Bhakta, a devotee has a celebration every single day. We already had one celebration today at Mother Kamala Manjari home, and now we are going to have it here. We are having it here. Best of the both worlds. The Santko Sada Diwali celebration, chanting, dancing, feasting. Thanks Prabhupada. Thanks Prabhupada that he brought us such a beautiful life. Otherwise, I don't know what I would be doing. I would be in Toronto or doing WL square over 8 behind the desk computers. And who wants that life? Nobody likes to get up and go to work. Nobody likes, but we have a blissful life. Prabhupada gave. Everything is beautiful in our movement. We have everything that is any karmi or yogi or dhyani would have, plus much more. By living a beautiful life, every day-to-day life, beautiful. Any other question?
Maharaj, thank you for giving us the Divya. My question is, when everything is
Said,
flowing, yes, set, everything is flowing nicely, you can follow Krishna consciousness, no problems. But as soon as there are problems in life, right, as soon as you're in, your body is in pain, right? Because I think that is one of the biggest pains that we can actually, that can disturb us. As soon as you are in pain, your mindset changes, it takes you away from the Krishna consciousness, right? So how can we try and stay in the same consciousness,
well, first thing
forgetting the
is
body?
nischay, strong determination. Srila Rupa Goswami says utsah, utsah, nischayat, nischay. I don't want material life. I want spiritual life. Just like a little sparrow had nischay. His strong determination. My eggs, ocean devoured it, took it away. So I want my eggs back. So nischay, strong determination. With the pick, how much water you can have in the pick of a sparrow. So sparrow is to take water and throw it on the shore. Nischay, strong determination. I'll dry you up. Better return my eggs. So this story went to Garuda, and Garuda came and challenged, because same Garuda and sparrow, same family. The Garuda challenged ocean, give her eggs back, otherwise I will devour you. So Garuda can do anything and everything. Very powerful Lord's vehicle. So Sagar had no choice but to return the eggs of sparrow. So if we can have a determination, we have to have a determination. So that will do the trick. Strong determination, utsah, enthusiasm, nischay, dheeraj, patience, perseverance, utsaha, nischayat, dhairyat, tat karma pravartanat, sangatyagat sato vritte, sadabhira bhakti prasiddhati. So this 10th sloka of Upadeshamrita, I gave homework last time. Did I? You have to memorize. And essence of all instruction from Rupa Goswami is eight sloka. Eighth sloka. Tannam Rup Charitadi sukirtananu smartyo kramena manasi niyojit tistan raje tadanuragi jananugami kalam niyad akhilam iti upadesha charam. So saram samudritam Bhagavat. Saram samudritam. What is sar? That tan naam roop. Tan unka, Krishna ka. Tan naam. Roop. Tan naam roop. Charitra. Pastimes. Pastime. Lila. Tan naam roop charita. So while chanting, you can meditate on holy name. If not, then or after that, when you chant Roop Dhyan. So Tannam Rupa Charitra Lila pastimes Bhagavatam Ashtayam Lila Tannam Rup Charita Adi. Adi means Nam Rup Lila Gun Dham Parikar. So vast field of meditation. You can meditate on all these equally good. So 8 sloka. So who will memorize first to 8 sloka? If not, then at least translation. Who will? Who is serious here? Many serious, but no homework. No homework. I always prescribe that you have to have 8 slokas memorized. Then Sat Goswami has stuck 8 sloka. Krishna Kirtan Ganana Tanaparo Prema Mritambo Nidhi. And then 8 sloka of Sansara Davanala Lidaloka. 8 sloka. And Sista stuck. So all these 4 8 slokas, you have to memorize. You have to. Just say it again, say it every day. So you'll be able to memorize it. Just like cinema songs we memorize. It's not in a written form or explanation, nothing. But we sing, hear and sing, hear and sing. So same thing here. Morning before jap, you can read these slokas. So any another question? Yeah, Prabhu, sorry.
Thank you very much. I'm seeing you after a long time. Hope you remember.
Of course. Nitai kya?
Yeah.
Nimai Nitai.
So Maharaj, I have the same question in line with what Prabhu has asked, but the enthusiasm and so how to keep your enthusiasm in the same, like, because it's ups and downs.
You have to associate with those devotees who are very advanced in enthusiasm, उत्साह वाले भक्तों का संग करना. संग ऐसा रंग, संग ऐसा रंग. तो घोड़े के साथ गधे को बांधोगे तो घोड़ा भी लात मारना सीख जाएगा, है ना. संग ऐसा रंग. साधु संग सर्व शास्त्र कोई You know it. Practice. Now, after knowing, you have to practice. So we have to associate with those sadhus who are way more advanced than us. I have written a book, Sadhu Sangha, beautiful book. That's the first book first book was the Anand Ki Aur, first. Or Sadhu Sangh was first book. Sorry, Sadhu Sangh was first one. It's a nice book.
Vidya help.
Yeah. Any other question?
So, Maharaj, second question is how to, spiritually, when you advance, how to stay humble, like keep your foot down, or always keep you grounded, keep myself grounded. How can you, because it's very easy to get away with the respect or things that we are getting, and even once we get the few now tomorrow, a lot of people are initiating, even we get like a spiritual name, we got something. Now I'm different than the others, so how we can keep ourselves grounded in that way? I mean, forget about that, but not just for me.
Well, same answer. You have to associate with those who are, who are humble. Humility means taking less, way less than what you deserve. That's a humility. My made up, I don't made up, but my made up definition of humility is you're a king, but you, like Lord Ramchandra, he was a king, but at night time he became an ordinary man and was passing by Dhobi, washerman, and he heard about, anyway, you know the story, Sita Thakurani, that I'm not like Lord Ram, I'm not like Ramchandra, who keep the woman after going. She went to demons, so I can't accept. Ramchandra immediately rejected Sita Thakurani. So humility means taking way less than what you deserve. You have to become humble. Like Prabhupada, he's very exalted personality. But when he came here, we have seen, he had a toothache, but nobody knew that he has toothache. So many ways he exhibited humility. Lord Chaitanya sat down in Varanasi when he visited all Mayavadi sannyasis. He sat down where they keep their shoes. So Prakasananda, head of the sannyasis, he said, my dear Lord, he knew right away that here is the exalted personality. So come forward and sit. So like that, humility means we have to take less than what we deserve. We deserve so many things, but taking less. Yes, that's a sloka. Trunada Pisunichena. Purisera kita hoy muisila gist. Jagai Madai Hoi Muisi Papist.
It is Kantahar for Gaudiya.
Gaudiya Vaishnava. Kantahar. Trunada Pisuni Chena Tarori Vasai. Amanina Manadena. Humility is Amanina Manadena. It begins with giving honor to, respect to others. It may be cockroach, but we should respect. So that's humility. I gave seminar on that. Was it 3 days or 1 day? I don't know. So humility. You have to become humble in order to chant the holy name. Otherwise, superficially you will chant Kirtaniya Sadahari. So, if you want to become humble, you have to associate with humble devotees and take up his qualities. Take up his qualities. And if you don't take up, it will come automatically. If you associate with humble devotees, it will come in association. Any other question?
Maharaj, when something worst has happened to us,
Something?
something very bad is happened to us. So there are two approach I see always devotee says about that. The first approach devotee says, "Oh, okay, it is bad what has happened to me. Maybe something worse was going to be happen to me. More worst was going to be happen to me." And second approach is some devotee says, "It's good or bad, but it's Krishna's plan, and I accept it." What is the best approach and why that is the best approach?
Best approach is you have to accept the reaction of your karma unless you become pure devotee. Pure devotion to Krishna burns all the seeds of bad karma. So you have to
There is two ways you can take that. It is Krishna's plan, or
और कुछ ज्यादा बुरा होने वाले था लेकिन नहीं
उसमें
हुआ.
तो भगवान ने
Right.
कम कर दिया.
हम स्पेकुलेट करते हैं कि शायद मे बी एक्सीडेंट हो रहा था, मरने वाला था, मरा नहीं, बच गया. लेकिन अदर
गाड़ी
डिवोटी
गई.
सेज कि जो हुआ इज कृष्णा's प्लान.
not Krishna's plan, your karma. It is your karma and you are throwing it onto Krishna. That's not good. It's your karma. So you can burn your karma. Karmani nirdhati kintu cha bhakti bhajam. Pure devotional service puts an end to the reaction of our karma. Prarabdha karma is very, very difficult to get rid of. But even that you can do by pure bhakti. So we have to engage ourselves in devotion to Krishna. Devotion. Yes.
So my question is related to this
Talk.
talk. It's a general question. It's not like particularly my question. So people usually take advices from astrologer when they are going through the rough period of their life, because you do this and this will be good. So but when we come to this Krishna consciousness, we surrender to our Guru Maharaj, we surrender to Krishna, then we supposed to completely have full faith in our Guru Maharaj and full faith in Krishna's plan, whatever, right? So here my question, I have heard from someone that because you are neophyte devotee, you are not at that pure level of devotional services, right? So you are not like that much exalted. So still these planets like affects you,
They
right?
affect
So
you.
you should do this, you should do that. But my point is because that is also test our of our faith in Krishna. What is his plan, right? So at that time, what should we do? We should still listen to their advice, or we should not listen to their advice.
We should listen to Krishna's advice. Krishna's advice. There is a sloka I won't able to recall, but what is that sloka? One thing is that if you clap your hand chanting Hare Krishna, all karmas becomes null and void. Very easy. You can clap yourself in kirtan, dance, in ecstasy.
And if you don't chant, then the other karmas will come to you. That's what.
Griha,
I mean, don't clap.
graha, graha.
Oh,
Hmm. You remember that sloka?
I think
In Bhagavatam, there is a sloka,
second canto.
not second canto, it is last. It is a little further.
Third canto.
Anyway, grah, right search graha in Bhagavatam. So graha changes when you do devotional service. Karma changes. So we should listen to world-based acharyas, Srila Prabhupada, and just keep our devotion at top level rather than going through this mumbo jumbo, tantric, mantrik, yantrik, and okay, what is it?
I don't know.
Anyway, it's a later stage in Bhagavatam. It says you can change your karma, you can burn your karma through holy name. And in Ajamil Akhyan, also it is stated that if you chant Hare Krishna mantra, if you do this yantra, mantra, jantra, jyotis, this, that, but the beej, the seed of sinful life or sinful act is still there. Just like example is given that the bamboo tree, it has leaves in season, the leaves dry up, and you burn the bamboo tree, including leaves on the ground, but still the root is there, so it will come up. So we have to work on this root. It should not be their root, and that can be done by chanting the holy name. So
Saying is like this.
I'm looking for sloka. Nata param karma. Griha karma kala. Right, like that. Griha karma. No. Griha karma kala. Anyway, we don't have to go into this kind of yantrik, mantrik, jantrik, and all these yantras and our Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is enough to uproot the
भाई को भी दूर करता है.
sinful reaction. Any other question?
I have a question to Maharaj related to the Guru Parampara.
Yes.
That Gaur Kishodas Babaji Maharaj is from Advait Parivar. And
From
Advait Parivar.
Advait Parivar.
Yeah, and he's having in his Samadhi also in Mayapur, having a Vamsi Patra Tilak. And Bhakti Siddhant Maharaj has been done like Tulsi Patra Tilak, Urdhva Puntrak. So how it got changed? Where is the difference there?
I wouldn't see. I wouldn't know that detail. But Shyamananda also
Yeah,
changed.
Found this
But they were very powerful people, devotees. This is it. Nayam jano me sukh dukh hetu
Pavantika Brahman.
na devatatma griha karma kala. Griha karma kala. Mana param karanam amananti sansara chakra parivaret yat. So nobody is my cause of my karma. Nayam jano me sukha dukha hetu. Sloka number 11, 23, 42. So, na devtatma griha. Graha means all this planetary system. Graha karma kala. Griha karma kala. So this actually is Savantik Brahman, and he is going through streets and people are throwing eggs and rocks and stones at him. But he is saying that these people are not my enemies, but my mind is a real enemy. He says, Sansara chakra parivartetyat mana param karanam amananti. My mind is the cause, real cause.
You can read the translation.
So, okay, you have in Hindi, English.
English में चाहिए आपको.
Okay, the Brahman said, these people are not the cause of my happiness and distress, even though they are throwing all these, stones, and neither are the demigods. Demigods are my cause of my distress. My own body, not my own body,
The planet.
and the planet also are not my real enemies. My past work or time, rather, it is the mind alone that causes happiness and distress and perpetuates the rotation of my material life. So man is the real cause of our distress, not this graha, karma, kala, not like that. Our mind. So we have to fix our mind. Very difficult, but we have to.
We have to train.
Mana param karanam apananti. Haji?
Prabhupada writes in one of the letters that you just follow regulatory principles, chant 16 rounds, wake up early, and I will kick thousands of rows.
Yes,
One
thousands
the
of
letters
rounds.
Prabhupada writes this. I will
I'll
kick-
devour thousands of rahus, ketus. Means graha has no potency to act on you. The holy name. Nagraha karma kala. Mana param karanam amananti. Man is the real cause of our fall down in this material world. Fall down for everything bad is because of our mind. So we have to fix our mind.
So Maharaj, it's probably the same. It's same answer for wearing different types of rings,
Yes,
Chandramani rings.
yes.
Yeah.
No rings.
Rahu, Ketu, sometimes.
No rings and no threads and
I have a ring Hare Krishna mantra.
yes, no threads and nothing like that. We have Krishna, we have holy name, Krishna's holy name. That's everything. Any other question?
Vayam Bhayam.
Huh?
કૃષ્ણ મંત્રથી ભય પણ દૂર થઈ જાય.
Yes. Apanna samsritim ghoram yat nam vivasho granat tato sadyo vimuchyeta yat bibeti swayam bhayam. Swayam bhay becomes fearful. Of whom? Harinam. Harinam. Harinameva kevalam. Gatiranyatha. So no graha karma kala. Mana param karanam amananti. The man, no graha, no karma, no kal, nothing. My mind I have to fix. Any other question?
So association is so important, but how do we keep facilitating that as our conversation?
How do we keep
Facilitating the association?
facilitating?
Because, like, for example, in Toronto, our congregation has grown so much that, like, the practicing devotees don't come on Sunday feasts, they don't come on festivals, the crowd is just too much. So when we have a Sunday program, more than 90% are not practicing devotees. So when we
So that's a problem, not practicing.
No, new people.
new people, yeah,
New and old, not practicing. That's a problem. Right there.
I think
So
he's
you have
trying
to-
to say that how can we associate because there's so many new people.
there's so many
right?
new people, so we
In
don't
Sunday.
get to associate with like the practicing, the like-minded devotees. It's become like
Well, now there is internet also. Internet for bad thing, internet for good thing. So you can associate with, I have a cards, Prabhupada lecture, a little card. You can buy that and listen to Prabhupada. That will change Graha Karma, Kala. That will change all these ill effects of Kali Yuga. So we should take every single moments as moments advantage to listen by listening Srila Prabhupada while driving, eating, bathing, cooking, cleaning, by so many means we should try to hear Prabhupada. So that's the best association. Hearing Prabhupada is that we are associating with Srila Prabhupada. So, yes,
You're saying something about Rasikanandan Prabhu, something like
Rasikananda.
for Tilak.
Huh?
Tilak.
Yeah.
Rasikanandan Prabhu nu bhi changed hai.
Not Rasikanand, Shyamananda.
Oh, his Guru Maharaj is Rasikanand Prabhu, right?
Yeah, no. Rasikanand is disciple.
Disciple, sorry.
Yes. Rasikanand.
Radharani.
Radharani
But-
is directly initiated devotee, I think, right? Shyamanand Prabhu.
No, not directly.
Not directly.
Shyamananda was initiated by Nityananda Parivar. His name is, his guru's name is what?
Hari something.
नहीं वो नाम रखा था ना what is it? Nityananda.
There is Gaunitayan who is worshipping that is his name, I think.
Anyway, his guru was Nityananda Parivar. And now Shyamananda changed the tilak because Radharani gave that tilak to him.
The bindu, right, in the middle.
Yeah, they go like this and
Ankle bill.
ankle bill tilak. So he,
Hriday Chaitanya.
Hridaya Chaitanya. So Nityananda, disciple Hridaya Chaitanya, his disciple is Shyamananda and his disciple is Rasika Nanda. Rasika Nanda was very exalted devotee. He was the son of a king. There were 5 kings, 5 brothers who was king. And uh, Gopi Vallabhpur, if you know, in Bengal and Orissa border, Gopi Vallabhpur. So that's where this Bhavananda, I think his father's name was Bhavananda. So Rasikananda was such a exalted Vaishnava, a pure devotee, and a very obedient disciple. So Shyamananda, he was a little with some Shyamananda, maybe Shyamananda, whoever, I don't know, Acharya,
His guru.
His guru was Rasikananda. I mean, Rasikananda's guru was Shyamananda. Doesn't matter. So he has 100-acre land for Gopi Vallabh. And the city name is Gopi Vallabhpur. So he was taking prasad, and Shyamananda wrote him letter. The letter arrived, and in the letter it stated, "Whatsoever you are doing, just leave it, drop it, and please come to this place right away, because this land, uh, temple land, is in jeopardy. So whatever you are doing, just..." So Rasikananda was eating, and it car came up to here, and he dropped the car, and immediately he rushed to him. So there was a mad elephant in this. Huh?
He got initiated by Rashid.
Yeah, Rasikananda initiated. This mad elephant supposed to kill Rasikananda. So Rasikananda, he initiated this elephant, and the elephant became tamed by him. And he went to Shyamananda, whoever was taking that land. So he was sitting up high. So Rasikananda, he sat on one stone and raised himself equal to himself, the king or whatever, what was it, and try to, take this land back, something like that. So such is a devotion for Guru. Whatever you are doing, just drop it and come immediately. And he was taking, food, drop it. He drop it. Nice. Rasikananda, Bhavananda, 5 brothers were Bhavananda and some other. Anyway, it's a nice story about how much he was devoted to his Guru Maharaj. Any other question? Yes.
Guru Maharaj, in the book you have given an example saying that from one piece of stone an idol of a lord is prepared by a murtikar, but from the same stone it can pass on the other side of the river where a washerman can beat it.
Yes.
Mirabai.
Is it
Yes,
true that-
Mira sings like this. एक ज पर्वत के दो टुकड़े पत्थर, एक बनी प्रभु जी की मूर्ति एंड दूजो धोबिड़ा के घाट. So same stone, half is a deity, and you offer all sumptuous food, bathing, and everything to that deity, stone deity. Another part of the stone is on Dhobi, washerman. So washerman is beating it up with the clothes. So because गाय के दो बछड़े मीरा कर्मनो संगाती राणा मारू कोई નથી. एक જ गाय के दो बछड़े, एक गांचीड़ा के घेर, गांची मीन्स तेली, ही कोलू का बेल बना. So 8 12 घंटा he goes, pulls the big stone kolu and oil extracts. And दूसरो बन्यो महादेव जी नो पोठियो, महादेव शंकर के बैल बना. एक ज गाय के दो बछड़े. So people are worshipping Nandi, and he's always there in temple offering, taking offerings and eating sumptuously. And other bell is Goluka bell bana. So karmano sangati rana maru koi nathi. Karma, my karma, I have to burn it by chanting, if you're lucky. So we can change our karma. Griha karma kala. Mana param karanam amananti. Mana param karanam. That answers.
Yeah, so Guru Maharaj, my question is that, like the bull, that example I understood, but can we become a stone also?
Stone
Yeah.
is just an example she is giving. You can become stone if you want to become like a follower of a Halya. You can become stone. It's up to you. You can become deity also. You have to desire for Krishna. Anyway, any other question?
Guru Maharaj, the book says that our karma always stays with us, like the example of Bhishma and so many Vratasur and all. So, in our
As prarabdha karma.
yeah, prarabdha.
Prarabdha karma.
So my question is that, and then we see the example of Chitraketu also, right, in which he got a son and then son died, and then son Narad Muni comes and says that son is, and son himself comes and says that no, you are just in this birth, my father, but before there was some other father and some other mother. So my question is that, like in the grahast, we have a wife, and we often hear that the wife stays with us in all our future karma and also or in future births also.
That's our prayers. Prayers, wife. We can have same husband, wife, birth after birth.
Yes.
So that is prayers, and then Krishna may allow that. May allow that. Because wife following husband becomes like husband. So it's a combined karma. Wife and husband. Combined karma. Prarabdha karma, kriyaman karma, sanchit karma. So kriyaman, whatever we are doing, then that karma becomes sanchit, storage, and then it comes out at the bottom of the silo. That is prarabdha karma. Very difficult to change prarabdha karma, but by holy name you can change. By karmani nirdahati kintu cha bhakti bhajam, we can, by pure devotional service, we can put an end to all this bad karma. Another question?
Just to clear a point.
Huh?
It's not a question, but just to clear a point in my mind. So when you said about pure devotional service, does that mean following 4 regulatory principles and chanting 16 rounds in the morning? Does that?
Best time is morning, of course. Best time is morning.
So pure devotional service in the current scenario, considering we are in grahastha life or have a material duties, for us the pure devotional service defines following 4 regulatory principles, chanting 16 rounds, and reading books or hearing lectures, or if we have duties, following the duty worship. If I'm not wrong, does that imply a pure devotional service for people who are in this part of the world? That's my question for my understanding when it comes to pure devotional.
What is the question?
એવું કહે છે કે 4 રેગ્યુલેટરી પ્રિન્સિપલ અને
16 rounds.
16 rounds
ડેટી વર્ષિપ
DT worship.
અને બુક્સ ને બધું વાંચીએ તો શું આપણી પ્યોર ડિવોશનલ સર્વિસ કહેવાય?
Of course, it's pure devotional service. Pure devotional service means it is not tinged by karma, jnana, expectations, and your desires. And pure devotional service means I want to serve you under all circumstances. Pure devotional service is defined by Srila Rupa Goswami. He said, Anya abhilasa sunya gyan karmad anavratam anukulena krishnanusilan bhaktir uttama. So that uttam bhakti, pure devotional service. So this is all pure devotional service. Deity worship, offering prasad, chanting, etc. So
it's not limited to the time, it's any time of the
yes, you can. But the best time is morning, Param Muhurat. Any other question?
Ajay Gopal Prabhu, he's been raising it.
Yes.
I have a question about prasad. Like, what if we buy something from like store-bought food, right? Can we offer and become prasad? Or
Well, we are practical. Prabhupada was very practical. So in this part of the world, people hardly have any time for cooking, especially, students and stuff. So you can have yogurt and bread and butter and whatever is pre-cooked for you. So practical, we are practical. Prabhupada was very practical. He allowed many things that should not be there, especially ladies going on altar in Western world, and so many things he allowed. The important thing is to engage ourselves in Krishna's transcendental loving devotional service. There is no hindrance of anything. No hindrance. Anybody. He was practical. We have to become practical
Time, place, and circumstance.
for preaching. So, when we were going out for preaching, especially old days. Bread, butter, milk.
Sometimes we get so much prasadam from everybody, and sometimes we don't get.
Don't get
at the end
anything.
of the day, you have to buy something, either milk or whatever.
Practical. We should try to avoid. We have tried to avoid these things. But
Because sometimes
Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said to his disciple, "Go to London and preach." He says, meat and everything. What will I eat? You eat meat, no problem. Sunday feast, you distribute meat, no problem. But preach. Priority is preaching Krishna consciousness, not practical. Our acharyas, recent acharyas are practical. The preaching is more important than eating flesh or whatever. So, like that, we have to become practical. We do many things that is not to be done. Yes, Prabhu.
So when it comes to prasadam, sometimes we have an opportunity to distribute prasadam. Like for example, let's say there's like a potluck in the office, so we can take some prasadam and distribute it. But other people will be bringing non-veg and other items. So is that an offense to bring prasadam in that kind of a?
Well, I wouldn't worry about what happens in the stomach to prasadam and meat. I mean,
No, he's saying that
I don't know.
people are eating everything, but if I bring potluck like a prasadam, is it good?
I think he meant like what I said.
Like let's say there's a party in the office, everybody brings something on the same table. So on the same table, we're bringing prasadam, and then they'll have non-veg or other things like that. So is it an offense to the prasadam?
I wouldn't think. Prasadam means mercy. Kripa. Right, kripa.
Maybe they will become devotee by eating that.
Yeah.
Prasadam will save rest in the party.
True. It makes every other food.
Yes. Yes.
Guru Maharaj, when we work in the office, although we are supposed to keep Krishna in the center, but often we do not keep. And at that time we will always be thinking, let's try this, let's try that, do hard work, get promoted. But my understanding that ultimately we are just adding karmas for ourselves by doing all these things. Is this right? Because we are not.
Well, Krishna is advising Arjuna that you do your duties as Kshatriya. So, if you don't do, then many consequences will happen. First thing is you will have to go beggar and so forth, he said. So we have to do practical, whatever is practical. At the end of the life, we can become austere. The body will tell you to become austere anyway. So rather than going to the end, we can surrender to Krishna, young body, work for him, distribute his books, prasadam, collect money for spreading Krishna consciousness. This activity we should do as early as possible. And it brings us to the topmost blissful stage. Anandambudhi Vardhanam Param Vijayati Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So sooner we do, the better it is. There is no there is no end to collect material, especially honey and money, especially money. There is no end. You have to draw your bottom line, and once you have that, rest is not necessary. So Bottom line is eating. We have to eat, and we have to have shelter, something. We have to have clothing. So that's it. This is the bottom line. And way bottom line is that you don't need this body also. So in that case, Nagababa, they minimize their material needs, having no any
No clothing.
Aniketa Suchi, Aniketa, no house and no saving, no nothing, simple natural life, and throw it on the lap of Krishna, whatever you want me to do. Of course, for preaching, we have to wear something, we have to present ourselves nicely. So we do that for preaching. Otherwise, simple living and high thinking. Yes.
Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. I have a question. So, like the Prabhu asked the one thing, like in office. So, just came up in my mind that, like, in an office, when we work in a corporate culture modes, we have to go out for the lunch and the meetings, where like we with the like the managers or the VPs of the companies, you go with them for the lunch, and 90% are like the white people or maybe the Muslims. Only the two people are there. So they go usually in the mixed like places where they eat like non-veg, like surrounded by everything is meat. But you like, and we have to go. Sometimes we can't say no to them because of the certain restriction and like.
So you say that I am allergic to meat, fish, and eggs. Doctor said, that you cannot have this.
Yes.
So lie a little.
Yeah, then they say like, okay,
But
okay, you don't eat anything, just eat the salads. And in those salads, they give dressing and all. It's a mixed thing. So, like so much contamination gonna happen, right? And we always feel like
just say doctor asked me not to eat outside.
You can take a bottle juice, right?
yeah.
Bottle juice in a bottle.
You have to say doctor.
There is so much push from the, like our VPs and manager and all. Like
Just say I'm
a certain
fasting.
time our boundaries come at the picture. They're like, okay, what to say now?
Just say I'm fasting today.
No fasting. Just say just say that doctor has forbidden for me to eat outside. I have to have some juice or something. That's all you can put doctors, then they don't mind.
Can I add to that? Maharaj?
Yeah.
So this is very practical, and I am also facing the same. Like I go to many places, many lunches. Even my wife goes to, right. But initially, I was doing this and a lot of push, and we have to lie. Then we become upfront, right? That we don't eat this. This is my religious restrictions. They highly respect. So what happens? Every month I have a office lunch for my mutual funds meeting, right? Then the guy comes. So I already told them, don't make anything for me, and I don't need any special food, right?
Yeah.
So now they feel like, no, you have to have something. We'll bring you something. You tell me. So now they have my list, and they are respecting well, right? So if you do they need a good performing. If you're performing well in your job, they will take care of you, whatever you do.
Then like after that, I feel like so much bad, like pashyata. Then like my Guru Maharaj strongly said, don't go there, don't do that. But because of certain boundaries or like some new jobs or some pressure from your superiors, you do, like how we can do
Just
pashyata?
become practical in your situation. I don't know what situation you are in, but just do practical, and you can put doctors. They respect doctors. The doctor, I'm allergic to all this. So doctor said you can't have anything outside. Maybe I can have juice or maybe apple, whole apple.
That's what I do, like Guru Maharaj.
Yes.
Wherever I go, I don't eat.
Any other question? So we can end. Yes.
Maharaj, you mentioned earlier that our mind is the like real cause of all the miseries,
And Maharaj, it seems like for me, it seems like it's really hard to like control mind. Like it seems like I will never be able to control my mind because Maharaj, the time is passing, and in 24 hours of a day, we have a lot of mental responsibilities. I know by chanting more and more rounds, we'll be able to. But Maharaj, it seems like I will never be able to control my mind because
It is impossible task. It is.
Like a way.
But mantranayate iti mantra. Mahamantra means it will deliver our mind. So we have to keep chanting whether mind is here or mind is on any dirty things, dirtiest thing, doesn't matter. Bhaktivinoda Thakur Adi Puran, he is quoting. You have that quote? I'll send you anyway. Chant anyway. I think of sex while chanting, chant anyway. I think of eating sumptuous food, chant anyway. I feel like not, so many things mind is getting into. I've sent you.
yeah, just US Canada group.
Yeah. Huh? So your mind is wandering all over the universe when you chant anyway. Adi Puran, Bhaktivinoda Thakur quoting. Your mind is wandering to the past and future when you chant anyway. You are not able to concentrate on Krishna's name while you chant anyway. You have no taste for chanting, chant anyway. You have lusty desires, chant anyway. You are making offenses in chanting, chant anyway. You are not praying to Krishna to help you chant better, chant anyway. You often chant late at night, chant anyway. So why? Why should you chant despite all the above obstacles? This is why. There is no vow like chanting the holy name, no knowledge superior to it, no meditation which comes anyway near it, and it gives the highest result. No penance is required to it. Read more. Chant anyway. Hari Bol. Have a prasad anyway.